Hi, everybody. You'll have to forgive me. I am incredibly sick right now, so I might be a little coughy and clearing my throat a bit during this video, so I will try to get it done quickly. So for my case study, I chose the vegan dietary patterns during pregnancy, and this was very interesting to me because I was raised vegan vegetarian and my mother was vegan during pregnancy. However, I know that she was very, very careful and calculated and took lots of different supplements and ate very, very clean and really paid attention to her diet. However, I do think that during my childhood, infancy, childhood, and youth, my diet wasn't paid attention to as much, and I do think that that might be playing a part in some of my own personal issues. So this area is just very interesting to me. Okay, so the first question is we are reviewing a pregnant woman who wants to make sure that she is vegan and she wants to make sure that she's getting the right amount of nutrients. During pregnancy, she's afraid that she might be lacking in some because she is vegan. So the first question is Miss Letterman consuming enough protein? She is consuming 71 grams per day of protein, and the recommended daily amount is 71 grams, so she's good there. She's consuming 15.2 grams of linoleic acid, and the recommended amount is 13 grams, so she's also good there. And then she's consuming 0.54 grams of alpha linoleic acid when the recommended amount is 1.4 grams, so we'll come back to that later. Vitamin B, she's consuming 2.1 milligrams and the recommended amount is 1.9, so she's also good there. Good job, Miss Letterman. She's doing very well. And then she is consuming 3 micrograms of vitamin D when the recommended amount is 15 micrograms per day. So we will definitely have to address that later. And then the recommended amount of zinc is 11 milligrams per day, and she's consuming 15. So she's also good there. So she's doing really well without any guidance at all. So it should be a relatively easy fix. Second question, which nutrients are consumed in amounts that are below the DRI standard for pregnancy? So as I said before, vitamin D is significantly lower than it should be. And vitamin D is very important during pregnancy. It really mostly can only be found in animal products, and it is pertinent for fetal growth in many different respects. It contributes to calcium development or having adequate calcium levels, and then healthy bone development, and as well as teeth development and formation in infancy. And it's actually been shown that inadequate levels of vitamin D during pregnancy, like if they're not met during pregnancy, it can actually affect bone development during early childhood as well. So it's really important to get the right amount of vitamin D during pregnancy to set your child up for success as they're growing. And then also the alpha linoleic acid was a little bit low. It was at about, 0.54 per day versus 1.4. So suggest 3 types of food that Miss Letterman could consume to bring up her intake of nutrients identified in question 2. So the 2 nutrients are going to be vitamin D and alpha linoleic acid. Vitamin D is a little bit more complicated and a little more challenging to find vegan-based. Other than sun, which we could recommend, the only food product that has been shown to produce vitamin D are mushrooms. They're very unique in that they're the only edible plant source that can produce vitamin D, and they're able to produce up to 100 grams of vitamin D per serving. So that is the number 1 food that I would recommend to her for vitamin D. And then alpha linoleic acid can be found a little bit more easily. It's found in foods like flaxseed, soy, tofu, walnuts, and other various seeds. So we could recommend a few of those as well to supplement with the mushrooms and maybe a little sunshine, and she'd probably be set for success.